Collective. Welcome to our weekly collective chat. I am really excited about tonight's topic because I think it's really going to help you identify what should I be posting. And we'll also talk about when you find what you should be posting or the content topics, identifying should this be something that should just be a post? Should it be something that is short form, like a reel or a short or a TikTok? Or should it be something that's more long form, something that may take a little bit longer to explain? So it needs to be a longer form video. So let me jump over here. So if you're here live, say hi. Let me know you're here. If you're watching the replay, of course, let me know you're watching the replay. But I am going to, let me get all of my ducks in a row. Before I was jumping on live, I was getting all of my bring back my bar testers ready to go for my customers. I got them all ready to go. And then I decided, you know what? I'm probably going to wait until Monday to get them out. So that way they're not sitting in, potentially the sun somewhere. But let me exit out of all of these things. I want to make sure. Okay. Hi. All right, let me share my screen and then I will show you exactly what I do, where I go, what I use to search for. Let's do a whole window right here. And so this way, like if you guys have any questions, can I do this? That way, if you guys have any questions, you can just literally ask them live. Let me finagle my screen so I can make sure I can see the comments. Oh, I'm going to put this over here. I got a second screen and it has been so awesome. I can see all kind of things now. All right. So the first thing is going to be really, really obvious. And it is searching Google for the word Scentsy. Or if you have a specific topic that you already know you want to do, search for that topic. But just in general, we're going to use Google to search for the word Scentsy. Now, when we scroll down, of course, we're going to have some ads here, and then we're going to have Scentsy.com. But this is the section that I want you to consider. I want you to look at, right? So majority are going to be making content or putting out content to get customers, correct? Like we want them to purchase product. Some people want to put out content for consultants. Maybe you're building a team and you want to know what are these people asking. There's both sides, right? So you can jot down both if you want. So for example, how much do you have to sell each month? That's a consultant based. How many days does Scentsy wax last? That's a really great customer question. And honestly, that's a really good topic to cover because the answer is it depends. Right? It depends on how many warmers you have, how big the space is, if you have carpet, if you have there's all kind of different situations that go into this. So that is one. We have how much do you have to sell to make money? That's more of like a consultant, right? Do consultants get free products? That's a consultant-based one. So if we click on how many days does Scentsy Wax last, it's going to automatically populate more things. Okay, so how often should I change my wax and my warmer? That's a really good topic. How many times can you melt Scentsy wax? That's a really great topic. And if you click on this, we're going to get more. How do you know when a wax melt is done? When you can't smell it anymore, right? So you can kind of already tell that how many days does Scentsy wax last? That could be a short, very short to explain, right? How should I change my wax? That could be a short. How you know when it's done? Again, that could be a short, but all of these things are very different. And you can continue clicking on these and it's going to continue giving you ideas for content. So honestly, if you're like, I have no idea what to do, literally come into Google, type in the word Scentsy, come in here. Your results are probably going to be different from mine just because of algorithms and everything. So just have your notebook and just start writing all the different things that you can come up with that you feel comfortable either posting about, sharing about. Hi. or doing videos about, whatever that looks like, just start keeping track of all of these different ideas, all of them, right? Like this one, what can you do with old wax melts? One of my favorite ways that I've seen people use, and this is whenever you change your wax, you take the cotton ball, you can use that in your like campfire or in your like fire pit as a fire starter. Because if you didn't know, paraffin comes from petroleum, and petroleum, petrol, gas, right? So like it is a really great fire starter. Why is my Scentsy not smelling? But you can just, oh, look, and look who popped up. Oh man, I hope she watches this live and see. This is our superstar director, Edie. So if you shoot a video about it, you could potentially show up in one of these answers, right? And that could potentially get you a new customer, a sale. Is it safe to leave Scentsy when I'm not home? I actually have this in my queue to do a video for, right? But anyway, look at this. Scentsy says turn off phones when we're not home. I don't do that, but that's okay. But again, you see it's continuing to go. So this is one way that you can identify specific topics. The next one is going to be one of my favorites, and it's called Answer the Public. Now, you can see right here, I've already searched for Scentsy. I've used this numerous times. This is a free service. I have the paid version. Now, the difference between the free version and the paid version is with the free version, you can only ask 5 times a day. So if you like want to redo it again with a different word, you can only do that 5 times. The paid one that I chose for, it's a one-time payment and I have lifetime access. I use this all the time. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. But let's go ahead. I'm going to do Scentsy again, even though it's down here. So we're going to search for Scentsy or whatever topic you would like to search. Choose your country, choose your language. We're going to hit search. And then depending on how your brain works, they either have it visual or they have it like where you can actually read it. So you can see it's kind of broken down by questions, prepositions, comparisons, alphabetical. It's taking a second to load though. But I went through today. So another thing that you can do for content is whatever you are doing for your business. If you're writing thank you notes, if you are like today, I made bring back my bar samples. Like I made a ton of samples, 8 times 25 or 20, however many it is. So I had them all lined out on my desk, and my girls and I were, putting in the little piece of felt, putting in a cube, putting the top on, and I put it on time lapse. You can't hear what we're talking about. You can't. We could do something really silly, but you wouldn't catch it because it's going so fast. Us doing this for probably a good 10 minutes was a 30-second clip. It's pretty easy, pretty neat. Okay, so here, this is going to be the visual. So this can get a little overwhelming. You can see here, can, how, where, will, why. So this is what the questions start out with. Who, are, when, which, what, right? And then as you go towards the center, if you hover over it, the darker the color orange, the more often people are searching for that sentence or that phrase, okay? This to me can be kind of hard to read. So what I like to do is up at the top where it says visualization, I like to change it over to data. And this just makes it so much easier to read and understand. So then we just go through here and then you just make notes of what do I feel comfortable talking about? What am I knowledgeable about? So this first one right here, can Scentsy buddies be washed? Yeah, they can. And if we switch it back over right here, it's not showing, but it was a dark color orange. It's on the visualization one. So that means people are searching for that. So you can super quick, you can make a story about that. You can make a really quick reel or short about that. Just have your phone in your hand, right? You can even use your Scentsy laundry detergent. You can use your whiffs. You can put your buddy in the wash, put like a garment bag or however you wash it. Put it in the washing machine, show it going in, close the lid, take it out, put it in the dryer, take it out of the dryer, and it's nice and clean, right? And then you put the scent pack back in. So very simple to make. But so you can see all of these different ones, and some are I would potentially stay away from, but others are very simple, right? How to change a Scentsy bulb. like these are very, very, very easy. When you change Scentsy, here's like a consultant one. When is Scentsy payday? Where does Scentsy ship from? Where is my order? Where can I buy Scentsy? Right? What is the most popular Scentsy scent? Right? These are very, very simple ones you can do. Which scents are the strongest? This could be a long form video, right? You could sit there with your testers and you can smell all the scents and you can easily, instantly identify which scent is going to be the strongest. And then down here, we have the prepositions. We change this to data. Right here, Scentsy for the car. I have this on my list. Which Scentsy products are the best for the car? Which one do you like? Which one do you prefer? Which is going to last the longest for you? So stuff like this is, you might not know. So it might be a good idea the next time you cash in rewards. Maybe I should get a car bar. Maybe I should get a travel twist. Maybe I should get a circle, right? Get the things that people are using in their cars so that way you can more effectively communicate this is what is best for the car, right? For different spaces, Scentsy for guys, Scentsy for men, babies, office. So yeah, you can scroll through this. You can see all different kinds. I hope this is helping. Is this helping? Is this helping so far? Okay, so that's the second one. So Google was first, Answer the Public is second. And then the other one that I like to use is called Also Asked. AlsoAsked.com. So same thing. We're just going to search for Scentsy, English, United States, or you choose your country. We're just going to use the standard. This one, I just use the free version of this one. So you can see it's very similar to both Answer the Public and to Google. So we have these different ones. What is so special about Scentsy? What is Scentsy? Can you make money? Is it MLM? So these two down here are more like consultant based, or people who are wanting to become a consultant. These two up here are more customer focused. So we can see over here, see if I can zoom in. We'll do what's so special about Scentsy. Is Scentsy candle better than candle? So if we hit that plus sign, it's going to bring us to even more questions. All right, so here we see over here, is Scentsy better than candles? And now we have, is it better? You got to click and move it. Is it better to burn a candle or use a warmer? That's a really great question. You could have a video about that or a post about that. Is it okay to have scented candles? Do they use a lot of electricity? That's a really good question, right? You could do a quick Google search of how much it costs to run a 15-watt bulb and a 25-watt bulb. And so that way you say, hey, if you have 5 warmers in your house, this is how much it costs to run a Scentsy for 8 hours a day. I think for me, I did the calculation for my entire house of all the warmers that I have. You guys know I have a ton. I think it's like $10 a month, which isn't that crazy for my house to smell amazing. Let's see. How long do they last? Why do people love Scentsy? How do I make my Scentsy smell stronger? Does it last longer? How much do they make? You can see, you can easily pick out which ones you feel good about and can make content on. So for those of you who are watching live, do you guys have any questions? Anything that I answer for you like right now? So what I like to do is I literally have a notebook that I have by my desk, and I'll write down all of these ideas, all of them. I probably wrote down 30. And the next time I thought, okay, can this be answered in like a yes or no, or a couple of sentences? If that's the case, that can easily be done in short form. A story, a post, a reel, right? Those short form videos, you guys, they have been taking off, right? But short form video is where it's at. And you can do short form video without you even being in it. I did my whiff box video for May when I had my horrible mango situation going on. My mango like allergic. It wasn't the allergic reaction to mango, but my whole face was just blood red. I knew I had to make a video. So I had this contraption that you just like hook around your neck, and there's a phone holder. I just stuck my phone holder in there. So that way the phone's here, and then I can hold the whiff box in front of me, and I can unbox, I can show things. So it's pointing down away from me. So I can talk and I can unbox, and nobody ever has to see my face. Ever. And the really cool thing about like TikTok or Instagram, you can type what you want it to say. And if you don't like the sound of your voice or you don't want to talk, you can type in what you want it to say. And there's like this generic voice that'll do it for you. So that's another thing. But once I have all of my things written out and I know what's going to be a post, what's going to be a short form, what's going to be a long form, then I just decide, okay, I'm going to take all of these things, I'm going to put them in my Google Calendar, or I like to use Notion. Mine's actually my Notion, but put it in a calendar. And so that way you can plan out everything. You know exactly what needs to be done, and everything is there. But you can do the exact same thing that we just did, and you can search for Cincy Club. Like, what are people asking about Cincy Club? What is so great about Cincy Club? Use Google, answer the public, and also ask. You're going to have a ton of different questions that you can put forward. And if those questions are out there, or if you have those questions about specific things, one, this is a great time to learn. You have your website, you have your workstation, you have the product training guide. And then, of course, there's Google, there's YouTube, there's all different places you can learn more about your own product. But over time, you guys know that I've been with this over a decade now. The best way that you can feel the most confident answering a question like that is having the product, having used the product. So that's why I always encourage you guys, always have a party open. So that way you can cash in rewards and you can get the thing that you don't know about. The big thing a couple of years ago was diffusers. Do you know what the buttons do on the diffuser? Do you know how many lighting features there are? Do you know how long it's going to stay on? Do you know how many misting options there is, right? So having one, I can confidently speak about it. Now it's the air purifier. Now the air purifier is a pretty penny. So I literally just now, I have been cashing in all my follow that I've been putting it on this one party for like 3 months now. I finally got an air purifier for free. It took forever, but I did it. I got an air purifier for free. I'm super excited about that. But so now I have one in my bedroom. We have one in the girls' room, and this one's going to be in the living, like the front door. But knowing the benefits of the things will allow you to speak more confidently about them. And if you can speak more confidently about these things, you feel more confident to do the things, to do the posts, to do the videos, to show people that you love this, you have it, you use it, they should want it too. You're the girls. I know I said this last week, but going back through watching some old collective chats and just how, like, I don't know how any of you guys ever watched the collective chats. They were just interrupting me the whole time and just hearing them out there now, just entertaining themselves and being happy. We just enrolled Elise in kindergarten. Very exciting. But anyway, if you guys have any questions about how to find content, what does that even look like? Again, you don't have to search for Cincy. You can search for something else. Edie, I don't think you were on here earlier, but we actually did. Let me see if it's still there. Oh, it is. Let me share my screen again. So we were talking about Google and how to utilize Google to find what you're looking for. And why is my Cincy not smelling? I was like, look, there's Edie, our superstar director. So you pop up, Edie, on YouTube for why is my Cincy not smelling? Pretty neat. And I can tell from that video it was a while back. You and and I can even look at the, am I? Yes. Okay. The old logo on the back. It's funny. But anyway, again, if you have any other questions, just drop it down in the comments, and or you can always just shoot me a message, or if connected over on Project Broadcast. You can chat with me there. But I hope this helps. And I hope this helps you identify some different things to share, because I think we get in this perpetual stuckness of, I'm going to share about warmers, and I'm going to share about wax, and then I'm going to share about warmers, and then I'm going to share about wax, and then I'm going to share about wax again, and then about warmers. There's so many other products out there and so many other questions, again, that your customers have, that you should be the one who is answering that question. It should be you. You are the expert in this relationship between you and your customer. So again, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, drop it down below in the comments, shoot me a text. But I will see you guys next week. Bye, Collective.